Hello students, welcome to my channel Science No Problem. My name is Tish Kumar Sharma and I am teaching you science. So my dear students, like our previous videos, this video is also going to be very informative and very useful. So please watch the video till end and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel to support and motivate me so as to bring you far more useful and far more informative videos in future as well. So my dear students, without wasting any time, let's start our today's video. So my dear students, actually you know very well that we have started a series of MCQs questions. So this is our second video on MCQs question. So our first question is, the salt which will give a neutral solution on dissolving in water is. So my dear students, let me tell you before we solve this question that salts are of three types: acidic salts, basic salts and neutral salts. So neutral salt is that which is made up of strong acid and strong base. So my dear students, this salt is made up of weak acid. So this is not neutral, that is acetic acid. This is made up of weak base, that is ammonium hydroxide. So this is also not neutral. And this is our this is correct answer, because this salt is made up of potassium hydroxide, that is strong acid, and HCl, that is strong potassium hydroxide, that is strong base, and hydrochloric acid, that is strong acid. So this is our this is the correct option. Question number 2 is, the products of chlor-alkali process are. My dear students, always remember that products of chlor-alkali process are sodium hydroxide, chlorine and hydrogen gas. So A, sodium chloride, this is wrong. B, hydrogen, chlorine gas and sodium hydroxide, this is correct. So my dear students, always remember this, that the products of chlor-alkali process are hydrogen, chlorine gas and sodium hydroxide. Then we have question number 3. The number of molecules of water of crystallization present in washing soda crystal is. Always remember that the number of molecules of water of crystallization in washing soda is 10. Always remember this. So A is 5 wrong, B is 2 wrong and C is 10 correct. Question number 4. Which of the following is treated with chlorine to form bleaching powder? So my dear students, always remember that calcium hydroxide, to form bleaching powder, we always take two chemicals. First is calcium hydroxide and second is chlorine. So chlorine is treated with calcium hydroxide to form bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is calcium oxychloride. So my dear students, B option is correct. Question number 5. Question number 5 is, plaster of Paris, which is also called POP, is prepared by heating one of the following at 100 degrees Celsius. So my dear students, always remember that plaster of Paris is prepared by heating calcium sulfate and 2 molecules of water at 100 degrees Celsius. So in this question, D is our correct option. Now my dear students, we have question number 6. The metals which can produce amphoteric oxides are. So my dear students, first of all, you must know what are amphoteric oxides. Now you know that metal oxides are generally basic in nature, but there are some metal oxides, for example aluminium oxide and zinc oxides. Always remember that aluminium and zinc oxides are actually amphoteric oxides. Amphoteric oxides are those oxides which behave in both ways, acidic as well as basic. So oxides of aluminium and zinc, always remember, are amphoteric oxides. So our D option is the answer of this question. Question number 7. The elements whose oxides can turn red litmus blue. Now my dear students, the substances which can turn red litmus blue are actually basic in nature. And always remember that metal oxides are basic in nature and non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. So here A is carbon and sulfur. So my dear students, carbon is non-metal, sulfur is non-metal. So their oxides are acidic. So they will not turn red litmus blue. Here we have sodium. Sodium is metal, but carbon is non-metal. So again, this is not the our correct answer. And in C we have potassium and magnesium. So here we have both elements are metals. So their oxides are basic in nature. So this is our correct answer. Question number 8. An element E reacts with water to form solution, which turns phenolphthalein pink. So my dear students, always remember that substances which turn phenolphthalein is actually an indicator. So the substances which turn phenolphthalein pink are called bases, are bases actually. So base turns phenolphthalein pink. So my dear students, now an element E reacts with water to form a solution which turns phenolphthalein pink. So we have to actually understand that the solution of element in water, solution of which element in water is actually basic in nature. So we have to actually find that metal, that element. So our A option is sulfur. So my dear students, always remember that sulfur non-metals do not react with generally with water. For example, sulfur is non-metal, this will not react with metal. Carbon is also non-metal, this will also not react with water. And here we have choice calcium and silver. So calcium when reacts with water, it forms calcium hydroxide, which is basic in nature and which turns phenolphthalein pink. So C, B is our answer. Question number 9. Which of the following non-metal is liquid? So carbon, sulfur, bromine and iodine. So always remember that bromine is the only non-metal which is liquid in state. And in metals we have only one metal which is actually mercury, which is actually liquid, it exists in liquid state. So number 10, question number 10, which of the reactants can undergo displacement reactions? So my dear students, always remember that a metal which is more reactive than the other metal, that will displace the other metal. So for example, here iron and magnesium. So iron is less reactive, so it cannot actually displace magnesium. Similarly here iron and zinc sulfate. So again iron is less reactive, zinc is more reactive, so it cannot displace zinc. Here lead and magnesium. Lead is less reactive, magnesium is more reactive, so this is also not our choice. And in this case iron is more reactive and copper is less reactive, so it will displace copper. Iron will displace copper, so this is our answer. So D is our answer. Now my dear students, we have question number 11. The solution of one of the following compounds will not conduct electricity. So my dear students, always remember that compounds, solutions of metallic solutions of ionic compounds conduct electricity, and solutions of covalent compounds do not conduct electricity. So in this question we have to actually identify that which of these compounds is covalent. So A is ionic compound, so it will conduct electricity. B is carbon tetrachloride. So this is covalent compound. Why covalent compound? Because this is made up of non-metal and non-metal. Carbon is non-metal, chlorine is also non-metal. So this is actually covalent compound. So covalent compound will not conduct electricity. So our correct answer is B. And magnesium chloride is actually ionic compound made up of metal and non-metal. Calcium chloride is also ionic compound made up of metal and non-metal. So they will conduct electricity. Their solutions will conduct electricity, but the solution of carbon tetrachloride will not conduct electricity. Now we have question number 12. The electronic configuration of three elements is given: X in k shell 2 electrons, Y in first shell 2, second shell 8, and third shell 7. And in element Z, electronic configuration is 2, 8, 2. So which of the following is correct regarding these elements? Okay, X is a metal. My dear students, X has actually in first it has only one shell, and that is completely filled. So this is actually inert gas. This is not metal. So X is a metal. This is wrong. Y is a metal. Y actually in the outermost shell we have 7 electrons. So my dear students, metal is that element in which in outermost shell we have 1, 2 or 3 electrons. So here we have 7 electrons, so this is non-metal. So Y is a metal, this is also incorrect. C is Z is a non-metal. Z in outermost shell we have 2 electrons, so this Z is actually metal. So here it is given that Z is non-metal, so this is incorrect. Y is non-metal. Yes, Y is non-metal because in outermost shell we have 7 electrons, and Z is a metal. This is metal because in outermost shell there are 2 electrons. So D is correct answer. Now we have question number 13. Which one of the following properties is generally not shown by ionic compounds? First is solubility in water. Yes, ionic compounds are soluble in water. Electrical conductivity in solid state. Always remember, my dear students, that ionic compounds do not conduct electricity in solid state. Why? Because in solid state ions cannot move, they remain fixed. So electrical conductivity in solid state, this is not shown by ionic compounds. So this is our answer, correct answer. High melting and boiling point, yes, they have high melting and boiling point. Electrical conductivity in molten state, yes, they conduct electricity in molten state. So question number 14. An ore of manganese metal is bauxite? No, because bauxite is the ore of aluminium metal. Hematite? No, this is ore of iron. Cuprite? No, this is ore of copper. So pyrolusite is the ore of manganese metal. So D is correct option. My dear students, please remember this. These are very, very important ores of different metals. Question number 15. A common metal highly resistant to corrosion is iron. It corrodes very easily. Aluminium, yes. Copper, yes. And gold, no. So highly resistant to corrosion is gold. So D is your correct answer. Now, my dear students, we have question number 16. In stainless steel alloy, iron metal is mixed with. Always remember, my dear students, that in steel iron is mixed with, always remember, chromium and nickel. So our B option is correct. Always remember that stainless steel alloy is a homogeneous mixture of iron, chromium and nickel. Please remember this, very important. Question number 17. If copper is kept exposed in damp air for considerable time, it gets a green coating on its surface. This green coating is of, my dear students, this green coating is of basic copper carbonate, which is C. Please remember this, this is also very important. Basic green, when copper gets corroded, so what happens that a green coating is formed on its surface, and that green coating is of basic copper carbonate. So please remember this. So option is, correct answer is C. Question number 18. Which of the following is an ore of mercury metal? So my dear students, always remember that ore of mercury metal is cinnabar. So cinnabar is the ore of mercury metal. Rock salt is the ore of sodium. Calamine, ore of zinc. Hematite, ore of iron. So cinnabar is ore of mercury. Always remember this. Question number 19. The metal which is always present in amalgam is, always remember that amalgam is alloy of mercury and other metals. So mercury is always used in forming amalgam. So the metal which is always present in amalgam is mercury. So your correct option is C. Now we have question number 20. During galvanization, iron metal is given a thin coating of one of the following metal. So my dear students, in galvanization, iron is given the coating of zinc. Please remember this. This is also very important question. So our correct option is C. So my dear students, these were actually today's question. So I hope that you understood the solutions of all these questions. So my dear students, this is all for today. So if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. Keep watching our channel, keep learning and keep growing. Good luck.